Peterson climbs the ladder. Oh my goodness! Come
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Run Pure Sports PGA Showdown show. I got my man Locks, and I have curtain call, Mr. Kurt Jones, and he is he's kind of MIA, but he's going to be commentating some play-by-plays as we walk through the leaderboard. Kurt, what's going on, man?
Good. I'm here. I'm going to be watching, so there's no point in having me on stream. So I'm just going to kind of give updates on if a guy's out of the cut line or stuff like that, so I can interrupt with you guys. That way you can kind of focus and do a little bit of watching while I'll be doing all the watching. So I'll just kind of be a little fly on the wall here and then kind of intrude when I need to.
And the plan was to have you on the stream, but I guess from the higher-ups, you being pants off watching Ricky Fowler was a no-go. So apologies to the
I'll be pants off if Patrick Reed makes the cut. That's what I'll be pants off.
I feel like I'm raw dogging with Justin Rose and rooting for him to make the cut because I feel like that can go both ways. People hate the chalk, but I need him in my single entry. So go Rose. What sucks with Rose is that it's between him and Fowler, and I went Rose and didn't play Fowler. Should have played both, I guess. But Locks, how's everything going for you, man? I know you're locked into Patrick as well.
Yeah, everything is going great, actually, other than Patrick. So I'm just kind of chilling, waiting for him to make the cut for us. I think he'll pull through for us. We'll see. A little bit nervous, but, yeah, excited to pick some winners. We'll kind of talk through it here as the tournament's going along, get some updates from Kurt, and we'll pick some winners while we're watching the tourney.
Ultimate MC from Mr. Max Homa on the last two holes today. What do you go, double-double, I think? Let me pull him up.
You're struggling, man.
Yeah, so he doubled 17, doubled 18, and he's one over on the front nine.
He's about tapping birdie coming. Tapping birdie coming on number 6.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. He wasn't really playing great coming into this week, but I held him in my one and done all year for this, and I said, well, I would really hate it if he finished like top 3. And I held him to this point, so I played him and excited for the MC. I don't have to worry about it anymore. But, yeah, the plan is to talk through the current leaderboard, and we'll walk through some guys that we like as we head into round 3 and talk a little bit about the golf course as well. But, yeah, some pretty good scores still, all things considered. No -8s, but honestly, Wyndham Clark played pretty well this morning. DJ played pretty well considering he made an 8 this morning, so he was 4 under elsewhere. Yeah, I think there's plenty of good scores. AP's boy Harris English is doing some things. He might even win this thing. You never know. So I guess we can start off with the leaders, and we got 2 of them still out there. We got Ricky and Xander still at -9, unless Ricky made that birdie that Kurt was talking about. But as I see it, we got Wyndham Clark, Ricky Fowler, Xander Schauffele -9. I'll be quick. I mean, I probably could be talked into Fowler. What's his price even tomorrow? Did it go up at all? I mean, he's playing solid, but he was only like 7,900 or cheaper yesterday. I got to pull up this thing.
Yeah, I haven't pulled up prices for tomorrow yet.
I had it up and then Excel crashed. So honestly, it doesn't really help me anyways because I pulled tee times into that and there's no tee time. So True. Fowler is – actually, DK has him at -10 now. So Fowler is 9,200. Woo! Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, Locks, what do you think about these top guys? I mean, generally we don't chase the leaders. There's a lot of big names chasing them, honestly. So there's probably with Fowler jumping up that high. I mean, he was 7,900 or cheaper today. I kind of could see it working out, but yeah, I don't really see myself chasing Wyndham Clark, and then Xander and Fowler probably going to be overowned relative to where their expectation would be.
Yeah, for me, I mean, it's pretty simple as well. I'm off of Clark. There is some guys actually at the top of the leaderboard. I know we normally don't like to target these guys on for round 3, but I think there's a couple names we will mention in a little bit here. For me, though, it is just Fowler up there for tomorrow. Just tee to green wise has been so good. I mean, his putter was super hot in round 1, but tee to green wise, both rounds has looked super solid. So I'll be playing him again. I'll probably be lower on Schauffele and then just Xing out Clark completely.
Yeah. Yeah, no Clark. Yeah, they're not doing much today. I mean, they're both 1 or 2 under, depending on whichever site's correct. I don't know. What's Fowler at right now, Kurt? I see -10. I see -9.
10.
He's 10. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean either
He
of
burned
them.
3.
If I had to take a choice, I'd probably take Xander at his price over Fowler, but that's just me. We can talk about I guess Rory and the minus. I mean, God, there's only 2. It's such a screw job with live scoring, but McIlroy, Harris, English. Honestly, McIlroy's interesting going into Saturday. He seems like he's somewhat gunning to win this thing, and I guess you could maybe argue that he's got a little bit of a narrative against the announcement last week about Liv, and he's coming out this week, and he's actually doing some things. He played 2 weeks leading into this event, so I think he actually has a good bit of motivation. Round 1, he gained 4 strokes ball striking, and today he gained 4 strokes ball striking. So I think he's probably one of the top targets to spin up on, assuming he thinks he's in this golf tournament. And he goes off late tomorrow, but he shoots 4, 5, 6 under par. He'll be in good shape. And honestly, for a spin up, that's probably what I would want to spend up on. He's only 10-2, which is still pretty cheap. I mean, considering Ricky Fowler's $1,000 cheaper, give me some Rory.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you there. Looking up at these names, I don't know how far we're going down. If we look at like McIlroy, English, DJ, Minwoo.
Go down as far as you want, man. I said -8, and I was like, there's only one guy there. Well, that doesn't work. So
we'll just go down it kind of one by one, really. I'll just kind of go down as we're talking and say who I'm playing, who I'm probably not playing, and do it that way.
The first big jump is like -2s. There's a pretty big group at -2 and -1. So yeah, for now, we can hit it one at a time.
Yeah, absolutely. So for me, I mean, yeah, I love McIlroy tomorrow. I loved him coming into the week. I love the narrative. Really, I think he's just pissed off. He's like, screw these guys. He's been playing really well. Loves the U.S. Open, so I think he's going to pull it off here. And if not, he's at least going to have a great round tomorrow and get himself in contention for Sunday again. So
and he's been in contention for basically three. I mean, you count this event too, but maybe 4 events in a row. PGA Championship, like he was still had a chance to win, finished 7th. Memorial finished 7th, kind of faltered, and then last week he had a chance to win into the weekend and really played terrible. So his wedges have let him down at Memorial, and honestly, there's not a ton of wedges going on this week. So I think his ball striking is elevating him. And with everybody basically hitting 200-plus yard approaches into a lot of these par 4s. So or just bombing driver 400 yards, which is what he's been doing several times this week, which is impressive. So, yeah, I think Fowler's probably my favorite, even for weekend golf. I know we're talking showdown, but like for the weekend contest, I would play Rory as my number 1 for sure.
Here comes Scotty Scheffler. Birdie, get the 4.
Patrick Reed in tied on 15.
Good. I got no Harris English for me. I'll fade that. He gained 4 strokes putting today. Not like that's a bad thing, but again, I don't think he's playing as well as these other guys up top for me, at least. And there's no reason for me to jump down there. DJ, I think, is a great spot to go back to. Let's see where his price moved.
Yeah, I like him a lot tomorrow too.
So DJ is 9,000. So again, like comparing DJ to Fowler, I would take DJ obviously at that point. So I could start by a lot of lineups with McIlroy, DJ as the guys near the lead. DJ at 9K seems really enticing. Like I said, he made it 8 on his 4th hole, 2nd hole, something like that, and finished even. So he grinded it out. He's still playing really well after his round 1. So I would want to have some pretty good exposure to DJ, and maybe he goes nuclear.
Ooh,
considering he didn't have an 8 today, he would have done pretty good things.
Yeah, DJ, I'm fully with you on DJ. Sorry, I just saw, didn't Rosie just like chunk it out of the bunker?
Well, that's not good.
No.
Typical, though.
I'm not sure.
He's got 2 shots to work with, right? Or no, maybe he's on the cut line.
Gotta get up and down from 181.
He chunked it up and down?
No, he's got to get up and down from 181 to get
He's
far.
chunked it out of the fairway bunker. There's not really any birdie holes on 16, 17, 18, so that's unfortunate. If he misses it by 1, that would just be the shit.
That would be. But going back to it, I agree with you. I love DJ. just I don't know, just a complete opposite round. I mean, tee to green wise, the first round just absolutely nuclear, and then he loses strokes in the second round. Still shoots even, comes back to shoot even. So I love targeting him tomorrow.
Yeah.
I still don't think, honestly, he's going to be that high owned, Drew. So I honestly love that play. Minwoo Lee, I'll personally be off of. I don't know about you. I'm not going to follow. Guy shooting 500 at this course, he's not going to follow it up with that, I don't think, on a Saturday.
Yeah.
So
today would have been the day. Today would have been the day to play him and not chase after today.
Yeah.
I will say to your point on DJ, I love when guys just chase the raw strokes gain numbers, because DJ lost almost 2.5 shots on number 2 on approach. So theoretically, you could get a bunch of casuals just looking through the numbers and say, yeah, DJ barely gained on approach. Well, yeah, you lost 2.5. You take that away, he basically gained 3 shots on approach today. And I think he probably gained 3 strokes pretty close to that yesterday. 4 strokes on approach yesterday. So yeah, I think DJ is, to your point, it maybe is going to be lower owned than I would even anticipate. But yeah, I love that play.
Are you you're not? I'm not going to play Minwoo. I'm not playing Sam Bennett tomorrow.
No,
he hasn't shown it to me on the weekends.
Does he know how far a 7-iron goes?
What's that?
Sam Bennett doesn't even know how far a 7-iron goes, supposedly.
I love the 7-iron. He is
Did
neat.
you see that? You see that, Kurt? I know you commented on that this morning.
That's how. I mean, that blows my mind.
I think it's bullshit, to be honest. But
yeah, there's no way.
There's no
Maybe
way.
he doesn't. I don't know.
Maybe he doesn't know exactly how far it goes. He's just so thin.
Within 10 yards.
He's like, I don't know how far it goes. I just hit it that far.
That's playing way too coy.
Yeah.
Like you can't be a professional golfer and not know how long like each year clubs go. It's just not
he
far.
at least knows how far it doesn't go. Like that would be my thing. Like, yeah, sure. Like you could say, I don't know if it goes 172 or 174, but I know it doesn't go 185. And like, so don't tell me you don't know how far it goes.
There's
out there
no
like
chance.
150.
There's
Exactly.
no chance he doesn't know.
Exactly. It's not like 150, and he's like, oh, I don't know. I think it could be like a 5-iron, maybe a 9. I don't know. Like, dude, it's ridiculous. So it's a philosophical question. How far is my 7-iron go? It's a good question.
That's funny. That's funny.
Hilarious.
All right, we can talk down. No Sam Bennett. I'll pass on Minwoo Lee. We'll see how he does tomorrow. It might be a late Sunday round captain candidate, but Cameron Smith would be fine. I don't mind that. Stats wise, it's like he does a lot around the greens and putting, but honestly, of the few guys, like he's the one guy that I would probably be afraid of fading. What?
Patrick Reed, birdie.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So he can lose he can lose 1 stroke through the final 3, which is a very tough stretch. He can afford to lose 1. Don't lose any, but he can afford to if he needs to.
So for Cameron Smith, I don't mind the play, but it's really tough for me to get to with if I'm going to play McIlroy and DJ. But I don't hate it. I'll probably fade Finau. I played him today. It was going okay. Scheffler's probably fine. I don't know what his price has been. Ridiculous the first 2 days, like 11.4 today, 11.5 tomorrow. It's just really hard to get to, and I don't think he separates himself enough in this field. That's the tough part.
True. That's very
like
true.
Like an 11.5 at like if he was playing the RBC Canadian Open or something ridiculous. It's just him, and then like the next best is Jason Day, and the next best is Wyndham Clark. Sure, 11.5 for him makes sense, but in this field, there's plenty of good guys in the 9K range even that are comparable to him on a single round showdown. So Scheffler, I'd be a fade. I just price wise, it doesn't make sense to me. Just to round out the -3s, Victor Hovland, I didn't look too much into. He looks like he's -2. -3, -2 today. Playing decent. I think I probably just can't get to him either. But I wouldn't hate that one at 9,900. He would be like a pivot, I guess, off of McIlroy. But yeah, for me, it's really like Cameron Smith doesn't make sense for me from a price standpoint. Scheffler definitely doesn't at 11.5. And then Minwoo Lee and Sam Bennett are fades.
Yeah, for me, as I discussed right before you, I don't see myself playing any of these guys down here other than Cam Smith tomorrow.
Okay.
Like you said with Scotty, it's it's so hard because unless you guarantee me he's going out and shooting at least 5 or 6 under, that's just too steep because, like you said, there's enough guys around him and way cheaper that are going to shoot 3-4 under tomorrow.
And it's not even if he shoots -5. It's that you have to save so much salary and you need a -5 from 2 6K guys and 2 7K guys to match up to the 3 9K guys you could have got. Because I did tinker with him today, and I thought it would make sense. And when I started building, I was like, dude, I got to punt 2 guys. Instead of playing 2 like good players, I got to punt 2 guys that just didn't make sense, even though they were going off in the AM. It was really tough. And like I said, the field is so tight. He's not going to shoot. He could shoot -9, I guess, but like the chances of him shooting -9 and separating himself that much for that price is kind of absurd. So 11.5 is ridiculous, but we can move on into the -2s. A good little range here. I got I don't know if this is updated. I got Hoffman, Harmon, Nagano, Dylan Wu, and Gary Woodland, Siwoo Kim. I think Dylan Wu is probably my favorite, I guess, in this range as a salary saver. Gary Woodland's playing really solid. I played him for the full week slate. I assume he'll get a little bit popular, but I don't hate it. And Siwoo I'll probably wait on, to be honest. Not playing great right now. I think he's +1. But yeah, I mean, I played today, shot -1, but he gained 4 strokes putting, so that was just a luck fest for him to shoot -1 for me. But I do like Dylan Wu. I don't know what his price is. I'll pull it up really quick. 6,500. So that sounds pretty appetizing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So that's it. No Harmon for me, man. 5'2" guys, I don't play.
Man, I was somebody gave me some crap for throwing out Harmon for the week. As a play, and honestly, he looks decent. Yeah, he shot 3 under today.
For the week,
he's having a good week. I'll take 2 under out of a $6,900 guy any day of the week.
What's interesting for him is I was watching I don't know why, but I pulled up the Aaron Hills U.S. Open from a couple years ago when Brooks won. Yeah. I think Brian Harmon was like in the lead at one point through 2 rounds, or close to the lead. Yeah, and it was like 7,800 yards. And this course isn't that long, but I know it's playing super long on the back. So it's kind of ironic that a guy that's one of the shortest hitters on tour is had a chance to be tied for the lead earlier today.
Yeah, so in all honesty, Drew, I'll probably have him in my pool tomorrow. I don't know. Do you got his price up? Because, I mean, if he's still cheap, I'll jam him in all day. He's got to be in 7Ks, 7,400. Yeah, I'll play him as a bounce back tomorrow, I think. So I'd say for me in the -2s looking at this, I think Siwoo bogeyed, so he's at +2 for the day, down at -1 now.
There we go. See, this is like Snyder all over again. Bring up somebody, makes a double bogey. We talk about him in another 15 minutes.
But looking at this, the rest of the 2 under guys, I don't have much interest. It's really just Brian Harmon, Dylan Wu, baby, Dylan Wu.
Come on, Kurt.
I played him in a week long, so
I am loving it.
I never thought I'd be playing and sweating Patrick Reed over Dylan Wu. Not gonna lie.
And I guess Woodland just made a bogey as well. I see him at -1 now. So basically, that whole -2 just shrunk by like 3 guys. But we carry on, I guess.
We got a big -1 range.
Dylan, we do have a big -1 range now. So yeah, Dylan would be my favorite in that category. Let's talk about the -1s, I guess.
Patrick Reed's in trouble.
Oh.
Fairway bunker on the long par 4. He's in big trouble.
Yeah, but he can cheat his way out of that. You know that.
Shit, I wish.
He probably did write it down. He probably wrote it down already. What did Rose make? What did Rose do? Did he end up making bogey on that hole?
Yeah, he's got a 3-footer for bogey.
Oh, so he's gone. Unless he birdies one of the last 3.
Hey, Eric Cole did it earlier not Eric Cole, but Sam Stevens did it earlier for me. No, his birdie came on 16. So, yeah.
He birdied 15, 16, 17, I think, right?
No, 17, 18, he just parred.
Oh, Rose was putting for bogey on the 16th, so he's got a birdie 17 or 18.
That's going to be tough.
That'd be tough.
The best look you can really give yourself on those was like 16 to like 20 feet usually. That's the tough part. Ooh, Denny, what a shot.
McCarthy?
Yeah. He's having a great round.
All right, you want to dive on one-unders?
Yeah, we can. So I got a let me see where they're at now. So I have a lineup on FanDuel. You'll get a kick out of this. I don't know what's going on FanDuel. I have my worst player in this group or this lineup is T50 at +2 right now. It's Adam Hadwin. And the next worst is T19. And I have 2 in the top 10 and then 3 in the top 20. And it's not cashing. How's that work?
Jesus.
Because you can play Scotty and it's insane what you do on there, man.
I mean, it's bubbling, but still, like,
dude, I really need Homer to make the cut.
He could still do it.
He's got a par 5 left and 2 par 3s. He needs 1 birdie.
Dude, this PM wave is almost playing easier than the AM wave in certain aspects. But yeah, let's talk about the -1s, and then we'll cruise through the next 2 ranges. But honestly, there's not a ton of guys. I will be honest. I looked at Nick Hardy last night and didn't pull the trigger, and I think I'll probably go back to him tomorrow and see if he can shoot -1 or -2 at his price. I'm cool with that. Eric Cole's doing it in every other category except for off the tee, pretty much. Don't hate that one as well. Sam Burns I'll go back to, and that's probably it. I know Woodland and Siwoo Kim just moved down here, so I'll probably – as of now, Siwoo Kim is starting to lose a bunch of strokes on approach. But I wouldn't hate going back to that play. I liked him all week. He looked good after yesterday, so I wouldn't mind chasing some Siwoo Kim. Let me double check his price though, because I don't know if he's like 8K yet. No, 7,600. Siwoo Kim, yeah, sign me up.
Oh, I'll definitely play him with that.
Yeah, the dude's been playing so good. I don't know what just happened. He must have lost like 2 strokes just now on approach. Yeah, 1.5. He's lost 2 strokes on his last 3 holes. He's lost 2 strokes on his last 3 holes, basically.
Yeah.
Good job. Let's hope he can make it through the cut.
Oh, he'll be fine. He'll pick it back up.
There's quite a few guys at -1 right now at 9:31 Eastern time that I like. We'll see where they end up. But any specific guys that pop out to you?
No, looking through here, I liked Putnam coming into the week, so I'll probably play a little bit of him tomorrow. I do like targeting guys that I liked coming into the week in round 3 showdowns. So I'll throw a little Putnam out there. Hitting it well tee to green. He putted like ass. I think it was today out of the 2 days. Yeah.
Which is unlike him a bit.
Yeah, so I think he's a solid bounce back tomorrow. He only shot +1, so I could see him shooting us a couple under tomorrow. Not too high priced. Don't mind Eric Cole, liked him coming into the week as well. Langaske, it's a guy that was mentioned at the end of the show, our show on Tuesday. So I don't know. I mentioned him just because his stats looks good, and here they look good again. Who?
Langaske.
I'm like, how do you spell that?
Langasque.
That's his last name. It's not his first and last name.
Romaine.
Yeah, Romaine's his first name.
How do I not know this guy?
Because he's from the DP World Tour.
Yeah.
The DP Live Tour. DP
Double penetration. Live show. Free show. Shh.
Bro, I did a lot of stuff this week, and this guy I had never heard of. So for the listeners, it's R. Langaske, Lang. So just for the people out there, that's who they're talking about.
Yeah,
right,
he's from France, I think.
Wow.
I'm telling you, man, tee to green, and this guy's game is good. I looked him up when I saw his stats. I wanted to look him up a little bit, so I checked out just a few things of him. He's solid. He's a solid player. So I don't know. I will see. What's his price tag? Is he still down like 6,500 range?
I'll pull it up. He's got to be.
But
PK probably doesn't know how to price him. 6,600.
Yeah, so I don't mind it.
For sure.
I think you can find a lot worse down there. So I'd say for me, it's probably Putnam, Eric Cole, him. Looking at the rest of these guys, really nobody other than Siwoo Kim and Denny McCarthy. I like Denny and Siwoo coming into the week. I'll gladly throw in a bunch of them tomorrow as well.
Sounds good. All right, let's hit the even par numbers. Some guys still out on the course.
Next time a double bogey. He is going home.
Another one? Another one?
Yeah, par 3 double bogey on the 7th.
I thought he had the course record. I thought he was just so good here. I thought he was so good.
So much pain, bro. Poor Max. He gone.
I think he does it to himself a bit.
Man, I actually thought he was going to do good this week, honestly.
I did. I mean, he hasn't been playing great the last couple weeks, but I think he's almost a little too self-assured at this point. Get a couple wins, and he's getting a little John Rahm-ish. Like he thinks he's John Rahm, and he's not. So maybe this is good for him. Get a little kick in the pants, and he'll do well to end the year. Hopefully, I do like Max Homa, but yeah, he's definitely been a little bit. I watched the Netflix thing. He's getting a little bit arrogant. I think we need down to earth Max. Kick him back to the Corn Ferry Tour, Kurt.
he's about the Eagle Birdie finish now, just for you.
I hope he does.
That'd be awesome.
I think he could do it if he seems like a 20-foot on 8, but I don't see him birdieing 9. But it'd be cool if he did.
All right, let's talk about the even pars.
Don't get my hopes up.
I'm not going to get my hopes up. Brooks Koepka's in this range, as well as Billy Horschel, Sahith Theegala, Patrick Rogers, which was a favorite going into the week, or not a favorite, a popular play, I guess, as a value. Yep. He's done nothing tee to green and all putting pretty much. So I think Brooks is fine to keep chasing through the weekend, and maybe he finds something at some point. At 10K, he's a bit expensive considering McIlroy's up there. Yeah, there's really not many down here. I mean, honestly, if you want to go contrarian, it'd be like a John Rahm play that no one's been playing much of. I mean, that would be the guy that I don't know if a 62 is out there still, but he could be the one guy that gets under-owned, and he still could shoot 62. He's +1 right now, so he's obviously not playing well. But I keep every time he plays bad, I get very tempted to chase a John Rahm round, and he has not done it in like a month now. So I don't know. Either he's going to shoot 61 or I'll go broke first. We'll see which one happens. But yeah, honestly, there's probably not too many in this range that I love. I think Corey Connors is fine for a filler. But the rest in here, I'm not going to chase Sahith Theegala for me or Neiman.
You don't like Sahith here, huh? Really?
No. I didn't really like him into the week. He shot 400 today. I think that's probably shot 400 today, I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's probably it might not be his ceiling, but I think that was probably his low round of the week. So
yeah, I'm probably with you on the fade for tomorrow. I'll probably go back to him, honestly, round 4. Kind of a round 4 nuke guy lately. So probably somebody I would go back to there. He gets super aggressive when he's kind of out of it on Sundays, just trying to jump the leaderboard a bunch. But
yeah,
other than that, no interest in him tomorrow. Neiman probably not. No Billy Ho for me after his 3-under round today. Did look a lot better, so it's good to see. For me down here, though, it's probably just Koepka and Patrick Rogers. Tee to green wise, he's been terrible. He's putting it really well, but I don't think he's going to just keep hitting it like crap. The guy's going to figure it out. Hopefully, he hits some range balls, figures it out in the morning. These guys are too good to just – I mean, he's clearly still grinded through the cut line. So I think he comes back and has a bounce back round tomorrow. I actually don't mind a little Patrick Rogers. And then I'll be throwing in John Rahm. I'm like you. He has a couple bad rounds or he has a bad round. I like to play him the next round because it's a dude that just – he gets mad and nukes the next round when he plays like crap. So
exactly.
I'll gladly, with the leverage you can get by playing him, I think tomorrow would be an interesting play in tournaments.
Yeah, it would be. I assume his price is still up there, which is ridiculous. 10-7, yeah. But like I said, I've been chasing a lot of Rahm. I just think at some point there's going to be an inflection point where
Reed hit at the 12 feet to save par.
Yeah, I saw that. I was about to say that. Can he do it? Oh, baby.
Sorry. Go ahead, Drew.
No, you're good. Yeah, I just think Rahm's probably a guy that I'll just keep playing in Showdown until he does something. At this point, like when he's super popular and expensive, it just kind of feels like you're just at a losing battle. Like earlier in the year when he's winning, 5 events or 4 events in like 2 months. It just is what it is. But like at this point, we just kind of hope that comes back and you keep getting him at a higher price but lower ownership, like significantly lower ownership. So yeah, I like trying to plug him into a few lineups and just get some exposure to something ridiculous at some point. then Corey Connors was the last guy I mentioned that just seems like a good, safe mid-price guy. We can talk about the plus ones, and then there's a few plus twos that I'll bring up, but there's, like I said, the cut should be plus two, and then some of these guys might move, so we don't have to really touch on them too much. To be honest, I'm not sure there's many that you would really want to play anyways, but as far as the plus ones, like there's not a ton of guys. There's a few guys that I'm looking at. I know Reed is in that range. For you, I don't know if you want to go back there. Morikawa is in that range. Matsuyama, Fitzpatrick. There's really not a ton. Sam Stevens finished plus two. To be honest, I don't know if I'm super excited about this.
I'm waiting on the Matsuyama nuke round.
Yeah.
I mean,
you could argue me
today. I mean, guy lost 2.75 putting. Ugh.
He's been hitting the ball really well. Big
He's been playing like shit.
Yeah.
Ooh, Xander, 3 bogeys in a row. Ouch.
Yeah, like I feel like there's like a stigma with Matsuyama that he's like hurt. Like even in my own mind, I think like he's got WD risk, I guess. But I mean, Big T argues that these aren't good finishes. But since April, he's finished T15, T16, T23, T29 at the PGA, and T16 at Memorial, playing pretty well with approach. I mean, gaining about a stroke around on approach, which is pretty good. So, yeah, I think I'm there with you, Locks, on Matsuyama having a new crown at some point soon.
I mean,
his price, he just can't figure it out.
His price tag too, Drew. I mean, he's down at 8,300. I mean,
yeah. I like him as a third, to be honest. I'm kind of building a lineup in my head really quick, and McIlroy, DJ.
You could throw someone like that.
There goes Kurt. He's out. Something bad happened. He dropped off. So if you played Matsuyama, McIlroy, DJ, at least 7,500. We're not building a core yet, but I'm just in my head. I'm building something. Throw in Dylan Wu at 6,500, and I'm back to 8K as an average salary for my last 2 spots. Pretty good,
not Ricky.
So yeah, there's not a ton in this range. I'm with you on Matsuyama though. I could see that being a really good play. Even out, I mean, anything single entry GPPs at his price, it makes the most sense.
Yeah, for sure. That was a solid little run of players, honestly, for what you have left and everything.
Yeah, some of these prices are kind of ridiculous, but 8,300 Matsuyama, 9K DJ. I mean, McIlroy 10-2 sounds pretty fair, but those 3 studs, they're basically 3 10K guys when everything's cooking. So
looking at other guys in here like Hatton, he's like every other round lately. I don't know if you've noticed that, but like he'll suck, shoot it right around even, bring it back a little bit, and then just nuke, and then he'll suck.
Not to bury the lead, my favorite plays at plus 2s that is Sebastian Munoz that I'm going to chase after today.
I love it.
I played him today and did not work out. He should still squeak through the cut at plus 2, and he lost 4 strokes putting. Ball striking was still basically the same as it was in round 1. He just made nothing.
And nobody's going to play him.
And no one's going to play him. And he's one of the few guys that he has like the stupid low rounds in him.
I love it. I absolutely love that call.
Yeah. So I'll chase my losses with Munoz today.
Yeah, so I'll run tomorrow. I'll run through the 2 overs real quick and just end up at a couple of 1 overs, but I'll start at the bottom of the list on there. I mean, do we want to include some of these guys that might sneak in here at the end or no?
If you want to take a hot take on it, yeah, sure. I don't mind that. I didn't see any at plus 3.
I mean, honestly, if Rose magically birdies 17 or 18, I wouldn't have interest there. That's be the only one that I'm seeing, honestly.
Okay. That's the only one. Sink, I guess, could.
Yeah, but I don't see him doing it.
So you're saying Rose would be the only guy if he sneaks in, you would have interest in
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Chalk Mito missed the cut. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see anybody. I mean, even plus 4s, there's nobody, and for them to even make the cut would be a stretch. So,
yep. I think you're pretty safe building now because I think it's just Rose.
Yep. You'll know that in about 15 minutes probably.
And then if bogeys or birdies or bogeys or pars the last hole.
Yeah. I won't play any Hoagie.
So looking at the plus twos, I mean, for me, I have a little bit of interest down here just because I think a couple of these guys will be lower owned. Like a Fleetwood and a Lowry. I like them both coming into the week. I mean, Fleetwood's just been playing good. And then Lowry, I always like at big time events like this when he's lower owned, but I'd have some interest there. I think you could get some leverage in tournaments. I definitely wouldn't play those two guys probably in cash. I'm not going to lie, but I have some interest in tournaments there. Really nobody else, maybe a Cantlay. He can get hot, so I don't mind him. Russell Henley I actually do like a lot.
Yeah, I was pulling his price up. He's 7,500. I don't mind Henley.
I think I love Henley tomorrow. Tee to green wise, been stellar, losing with the putter, obviously. 2.4 today. I'm not going to play Cam Young. Don't like Padraig, no answer. So for me, that's pretty much it down there. I love it. What?
I said, yeah, don't play Padraig.
No, please don't.
He's
Just
a
don't
Champions Tour, and that's about it, I think. At this point.
Just don't do it. But and then obviously, I'd say my two favorite plays though, honestly, in this range are Russell Henley and Munoz.
Yeah, Munoz, man, I'm gonna keep fighting that fight, and hopefully it comes through. We only get so many of them anyway since he went to live. So yeah, Munoz. But I just remember when he played on the tour, man. Maybe it was more easy courses, but even like the RSM, I didn't think was an easy course. And the dude, I shot like 62 or 63, I think, one of the rounds. Like he goes low, just crazy low sometimes. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess the sharp play would be.
I will be playing Fat Trick tomorrow, as long as he makes it. As long as he makes it.
Well, just will it in, man. Just throw him in a lineup and lock it in and make it happen.
I'll probably do it.
Just wake up tomorrow and he's in.
Hey,
he's gotta be in.
Drew, there's a chance.
For who?
Holma's got 212 into the par 5.
Oh.
From the fairway. Could he go?
Who's got an eagle birdie?
Yep.
What did he start on the front nine?
Oh, big old draw. It's not drawing enough. Oh, what a pussy. He hit the wrong club. He's got about a 65-footer for eagle.
Yeah.
Show core?
Yeah.
Show core and call it a night?
Yep. Rooting for Rose.
Kurt commented his laptop died.
That's all right. Appreciate it, Kurt.
I'll let you go first this week.
Yeah, it's easy, man.
1-1-1-1.
Yeah, I tell you what I'll do is I'll make it easy from a value standpoint. I'll plug in Wu, 6,500 for him. I like the savings.
Okay. I'll go with a guy we're probably both thinking. I'll go Munoz.
Perfect. Man, that's got to leave us some salary. Shit.
Oh, yeah.
Munoz is kind of expensive, all things considered. Like 6,900 for him. It's obviously cheap, but it's like pretty expensive. I mean, are we both on Matsuyama? Or are we just thinking he's going to have a row? Or you want to throw in DJ as a core at 9K?
I'll let you roll either one of them.
Let's go DJ. We'll go DJ. And I think DJ is a little bit safer and has just as much upside, just a little more expensive. So DJ at 9K, that leaves us 9,200 per player, and obviously one more spot to fill. You could basically go anywhere.
Oh man, I want to say Rory so bad, but I don't think I want. I don't know. Do we like him that much?
I think Rory's the obvious one. I think from a showdown standpoint, he's the guy that you would want to play going into the weekend.
Yeah, I think so too. Let's go Rory.
Yep. So we got from top to bottom, Rory, DJ. So Rory at 10-2, DJ at 9K, Sebastian Munoz at 6,900. He's going to shoot 65. And Dylan Wu at 6,500. He's going to shoot 67. And we got two guys left. Average remaining salary of $8,700. Yeah. Have fun with that.
All.
Yeah. You could honestly, you couldn't even play Scheffler. Isn't that crazy? You couldn't play Scheffler in this lineup. Scheffler in this lineup, Scheffler leaves 5,900 for your last spot. So like as much salary, we just use 2 6K guys, and just because we use 1 10K, you still can't use Scheffler. It's crazy.
Can't play Scheffler well.
Not that we want to. I'm just saying, like from a salary constriction.
Yeah. Do you think his ownership is going to be low tomorrow because of how high he is?
In single entry, I would say yes.
Yeah.
In the $20, is it 20 or 15? What is this thing? $20 one? I don't know, man. 15% probably.
Yeah, probably.
Just because I think people run projections and he's still going to project pretty high. But like I said, it just doesn't make sense. You could take 3 guys from 8K up to 10K, and that would be better than Scheffler, and then 2 guys in the 8K range, basically.
For sure. Absolutely.
All right, I think that'll do it. You can see the promo on this. I probably forgot all the spiels, but definitely hit the like and subscribe. You can comment if you like. And you can use Summer 33 for 33% off weekly or monthly subscription. And it also applies to the Saber Sim Optimizer, which has in all of our projections as well as the tee times whenever those are loaded. So it's an easy way for you to build out your round 3 or round 4, round 1, round 2, whatever you want. Build out any of your showdown lineups and stack the AM wave, which Kurt likes to stack groups, which is interesting, which they haven't got us the group stack setting yet. But appreciate everybody tuning in. Locks, do you have any final thoughts before we get us out of here?
No final thoughts. Let's just run Pier. Let's pick up some showdown money, and then let's hit home on the rest of the weekend.
All right. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Best of luck in round 3. You can find us in the Discord. Again, find us at runpuresports.com. Join, and we will see you in the Discord. We'll drop some cores, and let's run pure. See ya.